Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome to another bookish video. Today, I'm going to be starting an impromptu Kindle Unlimited vlog. This is just going to be me reading some things from Kindle Unlimited. There's no TBR. There's definitely going to be horror. There's definitely going to be thrillers. And yeah, you're just gonna have to join in along the ride with me. I randomly decided to do this 2 days ago and I'm just now filming the intro. So let's cut to Haley as she decided to film this video. Past Haley. You'll love her, I promise. But wait, before we get into the actual vlog, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Freeprints. Freeprints is an amazing app and website where you can get top quality photo prints for free. Yeah, it is the most affordable way to print photos and have them delivered right to your door. I use them all the time to decorate. If you know me, you know how important photos are to me. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm probably really annoying and making it very, very obvious how much I love photos because I post all the time. I love capturing memories and of course displaying them. So as I was thinking about finishing the decorating up for our bedroom, I knew that I was going to do something with Freeprints. Here is how I decorated our bedroom with these professional quality photos from Freeprints. I stuck them in little 4x6 frames and made this gorgeous photo ledge with all of my favorite things. And now every time I go in my room, there's this beautiful corner with photos of all of my favorite things. But that is just one way to use Freeprints. Of course, you can get those prints for an album or even order an album, photo book, or other gift on their website and app. If you love sharing photos as much as I do, please try out Freeprints. It's literally free. There's no risk. It's just amazing photos that show up at your door. You can use my code Haley323 to get 15 free photos plus free shipping. Yeah. 15 free photos plus free shipping. With my code, Haley323, you can't beat it. It's free, there's no risk. And if you do get free prints and you display them in your home or in a cute album or scrapbook, please post about it and tag me so I can see. Thank you so much to Freeprints for sponsoring this video. Now let's go ahead and get into the vlog. Hi vlog, so I am on Patreon sprints right now. And I was very inspired to just start a random vlog, which has not the feet, hide them away from the weirdos on the internet. I was inspired to start a random Kindle Unlimited reading vlog, so I'm gonna do that right now. The book that inspired this video was 100% Match by PC3, my new extreme horror king. This was a 5-star for me. It was a quick little extreme horror novella that I read on KU, recommended by Aspen from Aspen's Archive, and she is currently sprinting with me on Patreon. We are having a blast talking about thrillers, extreme horror, and reading, and talking tea, all the things. It is such a fun time. She recommended me this book, so I read it during our first sprint, and it was a 5-star. It was so good. It's about this man, and he is obsessed with finding his match. Not only just like someone to date or someone to have sex with, just like his perfect match. He wants to find her so bad. So he's looking at all these statistics, trying to think like, if I follow all these statistics, like 60% of women prefer a man who smells like sandalwood, 80% of women prefer a man who owns a home, like all these things, then I will find my match. And along the way, he's doing these very creepy, horrifying, unsettling things, and we follow him on his journey as he meets his match. It's a quick little horror novella, so I don't want to spoil anything, but I think, and me and Aspen were talking about this would be a great intro to the extreme horror genre. If you're interested in it, but you're kind of freaked out, this one doesn't go too hard in the gore and in the extremeness, but it is still extreme horror. So maybe give this one a try if you're wanting to explore the genre, but you're a little scared, and you can judge if you want to go a little bit harder or just stick to regular old horror. So that, we're kicking off the vlog with a 5-star. Go read it. It's so good. And I'm just gonna let myself mood read whatever comes up on Kindle Unlimited, whatever I feel in this moment. And right now that is more PC3 because I love this book so much. I'm going to start Grandpappy, also by him, which follows a teenager who is called home to take care of his aging grandfather. He has some like issues going on and he needs some assistance at home. So our teen is going to go take care of him, and along the way, gross, creepy, extreme horror things are going to happen. And apparently we're also going to get into family secrets, family trauma, all that good stuff. So I'm about to dive in. I will let you know what I think. Well, I am halfway through Grandpappy. Also, I really wanted to do this. That's us, me and Grandpappy. Wow. This shit is crazy. It's actually crazy. Like, I actually don't even know what to say. I've been stunned into silence. There are weird speculative elements. It feels like a fever dream. It feels like I have no idea what's real. We have an unreliable narrator. This kid has no idea what he's doing taking care of his grandpa. He doesn't know what's real. We're losing track of time. Crazy, disturbing things are happening. Disgusting things are happening. I'm so scared. All I want to do is this, filming this clip. All I want to do is dissociate and do this and be half an old man, because I don't want to be reading this right now. It's so scary. It's not even scary though. It's just like unsettling. It is horrifying. Very effective extreme horror. I'm saying all these things, but I don't hate it. That's the thing. It's like, I like it. It's good for extreme horror because it's doing what it has intended to do, which is shock, horrify, and disgust me. It's done all of those things. If you like extreme horror, you gotta read Grandpappy, because this dude is disgusting, and I gotta finish this book so I can give full thoughts, because I don't even know what to say right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hi vlog. It is the next morning. I did finish Grandpappy last night, and y'all, this was crazy. You know how I said 100% match is a good beginner extreme horror? Yeah, this one is not. It's very, very intense, very gross, very gory, very disturbing. It's just a lot. It kind of reminded me of Womb by Duncan Ralston. So if you're a fan of that book, maybe you would like Grandpappy, but I don't feel right like widely recommending this, because I'm telling you, this is extreme horror. Do not just casually pick this up like, oh, another Hailey recommendation. No. This is an extreme book, so just be aware of that. But if you like extreme horror like me, then maybe you want to give this a try. I give it 4 stars. To me, it wasn't quite as good as 100% match, and I think it's just based on personal preference. Like, it was written really, really well, and the horror was really, really effective. It just wasn't the perfect type of extreme horror that I like. I usually like something like a slasher with like really intense gore, kills, blood, guts, things like that. And this was way more like gross out bodily function stuff, and y'all know I do not like that. Even like cows is like the extreme of the extreme, and I could barely get through it. I am super, super visual when I'm reading. I picture everything in my head. The imagery is like very, very clear to me, especially when it's good writing. And because this was so good and so descriptive, I pictured everything, and it just like, ah. And I know that's the intention of the book, but I also like have to factor in my enjoyment with my rating. So I gave it a 4-star. I took off a star for that. I'm conflicted about it because it definitely did what it was trying to do, but yeah, my enjoyment is a factor. So 4-star, really, really intense, a really great horror rec that I haven't heard many people talk about. Props to Aspen for finding out about these books by PC3 and recommending them to me on sprints last night. This morning, I've actually already been out and about. It probably doesn't look like it because I look like I've been lazy all morning, but I had to get up super early and go to the gynecologist, just PCOS things. I literally have to go like every 2 months. It is not fun. And then I went to go ship out some Pango books that people bought from my Pango store. I will go ahead and link my store down below if you want to check it out and buy a book from my shelves. So I got all of that done, came back, did some cleaning around the house, and as I was doing that, I started the audio for Lovely Girls by Margot Hunt. I love Margot Hunt. She writes really juicy, drama-filled, just like fluffy domestic thrillers, and that is definitely what I needed after these 2 extreme horror books in a row. So obviously this one is on KU as well because this is a KU vlog, and it's a brand new release, and so far it's really, really good, and the audio is available on KU. So if you're a thriller lover, this one is a must get from KU. We are following a mother and daughter who are new to this little Florida town, and they're both trying to bust into their separate friend groups. So the mom is trying to bust into the friend group of like hoity-toity suburban rich mothers and all of their drama, and then the daughter is trying to get into their daughter's friend group where they're all like little hoity-toity tennis girls, and they're on the tennis team, and so this new girl is trying to be on the tennis team with them as well, but obviously she's being bullied because it wouldn't be a domestic thriller with rich people drama if there wasn't catty women being bitches. So that is basically what this book is. I am like a little under a quarter of the way through, and it's just like fluffy drama. It's so easy to listen to while I was getting stuff done around the house. I'm gonna continue cleaning the house and listening to the audio. Also, weird thing about this book, the main character's name is Alex Turner. And I'm just wondering, like, is Margot Hunt an Arctic Monkeys fan? Or did she just like happen to name the daughter character Alex Turner? Because I literally have a tattoo for Alex Turner. So I'm like, what's going on? Is this an Easter egg, or is it only me that's thinking that? I don't know. But just an interesting thing. I'm going to continue to get into the drama, and I will update you when I have thoughts. Hello vlog, it's a bit later. I am fresh and ready for the day, finally. And I've gotten so much done around the house because I do not want to stop listening to this audiobook. It's so good. This one was, of course, on my radar because I love Margot Hunt, but it was also recommended to me by my friend Matt. So thank you, Matt, for recommending this. I love this book. It's just the classic suburban rich people drama thriller plot that I love. I keep cleaning my house because I cannot stop listening to it. It's so addicting. We have the mommy drama and the girl drama going on at the same time, and it is so salacious. It doesn't feel like petty drama. It feels like high stakes. There's like sexual things going on. There's like pedophilia things going on with the younger girls, like high school girls. So it's definitely high stakes. If any of that like grooming stuff is triggering, you probably don't want to read this book. But to me, it is just like, it's a race against the clock to figure out what is happening. There's also a blackmail subplot and another subplot about murder, possibly. A murder took place. We know that from the prologue, but I'm trying to figure out who is going to be killed and who did it. There's so much going on that I don't even know. I don't even have a theory at this point. So I have to film my March wrap up to get that up in the next couple days, but I'm literally gonna speed film so I can read the rest of this book before my work starts tonight, because I need to know what the hell is happening with all of these crazy rich people. Y'all, I finished filming and I'm about to go see some clients. It's just been the perfect timing today. In that little window that I had between finishing social media work and starting therapy work, I finished Lovely Girls. I feel like I'm just on a reading roll, like literally in the past 24 hours. I've read 3 books. What's going on? Kindle Unlimited, when I get on my Kindle Unlimited shit, this always happens to me. Like, I just want to consume the content. I feel like this service is so worth it. This is not even sponsored. It is just so good. But I finished Lovely Girls. It was a pretty straightforward domestic thriller. The twist wasn't too shocking. The killer reveal wasn't too shocking. It was the person that I suspected, so nothing too shocking, but it was entertaining and fun. Especially the audio, it was really fun, and it kept me like doing things that I needed to do around the house. I literally cleaned out my closet, reorganized my book cart, like did all of these things I needed to do just to like have an excuse to keep listening to this audiobook. So that was really good. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It was fun. It was drama. If you like suburban domestic thrillers, you will really, really like this, especially ones about like the catty girl drama. Like that is very much in here, and how like bullying and social media and all this stuff can lead to murder. Those were like big themes. One thing I really, really, really like about Margot Hunt is that always on the last chapter, on the last page, she has like that one final sinister twist. And she did that in here, and I really appreciate that. Just like last punch to leave you on a bang. It's the best way to finish a thriller, is that last sentence being another little extra twist. So I really, really liked that part of it. 4 stars, great thriller. Highly recommend if you have KU. And now we're jumping back into some horror because John Athan has a new book out. It is called Shared by Two, and it's on Kindle Unlimited, of course. All of his books, I believe, are on Kindle Unlimited. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but everything that I've read from him is on KU, and I'm about to read his new one, which is about an extreme horror author, such as himself, who finds mainstream success. Okay, so this is like an extreme horror person who goes from indie to traditionally published, and he's successful, everything's going well, but he decides to like take a departure from the horror genre for his next book, write something a little bit more psychological, and a crazy fan gets really mad by this and starts stalking him, sending him threats, and creepy things start going down. So it's described as a psychological thriller with an extreme twist. I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. I'm excited to see John Athan write something that's more psychological, and I think it's really fun, like that meta concept of like, this is about an extreme horror author writing something more psychological and the fans' reaction, and of course this book is an extreme horror author writing something more psychological, and this will be the fans' reaction. Who knows? Maybe I'll go crazy and stalk John Athan. No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Authors, content creators, all those people, they're real human beings and they have boundaries. So please don't do that. Please don't be like this book. But yeah, I'm gonna dive into this at some point. But I do have sessions this evening, so I got to go be people's therapist. I will see ya when I have thoughts on the new John Athan. Hello vlog, it is 9 in the morning. I stayed up way too late last night reading Shared by Two. I had such a stressful day with my sessions last night. They were just like really hard. You know, I do trauma work, so I have days like this. And I just wanted to come home, and I did not want to cook. So we got Whataburger, and I just read my little extreme horror book. It was honestly so ideal for stress relief, but now since I stayed up so late, I do not want to get out of my cave. I do not want to get out of bed. I love my redecorated room so much. I just want to lay in here, and I'm supposed to be editing while I lay in here. Am I doing that? No. I'm about to pick up my book again. Literally just walk the dogs, pour my coffee, and I'm back in bed. Maybe I will edit eventually in here, but for right now, the vibes are just telling me, pick up the book again. Because I got all the way to the halfway point last night, and I'm loving it so much. I was just talking about this with McKay. Something about John Athan's writing style just has so much heart and passion. Like, you can tell how he feels about the horror genre by how he writes. Like, there's just so much care and attention to detail. I think especially in this newest book, because it is much more playing on like suspense and psychological thriller kind of tactics. There's a lot of paranoia and tension building as our main character is being stalked. And the extreme horror is definitely there. I'm kind of waiting for it to pop off, but it's extreme right now in its like psychological manipulation. So I'm really loving it. It's definitely a departure from his normal stuff, but I love it so much, and it is like unputdownable. I don't want to stop reading this book for anything. So here we go. I'm gonna dive back in. I'll let you know when I have thoughts. Boba's here with me for an update. I'm 70% in, and it's definitely gotten extreme. Oh my god, this book is crazy. It's like the perfect mix of psychological obsession, stalker, thriller, and then like gratuitous torture, horror, featuring snuff film content, which to me, y'all know, is my nightmare, the most terrifying thing I can imagine. So it's going well, question mark. I look crazy. Look at my hair. Oh my god. I have to go get ready and like be a human, but the way that I just want to keep reading this book, I'm in a chokehold. Hello vlog. I have actually gotten out of bed, out of my cave, and been productive today, believe it or not. I went on a run, I came back, I did some like tax things that I needed to do because tax tasks seem to be never ending for me. And I also finished, what is this called? Two are formed, two are soul connected, two, something about two from one, one from, why can I not think of the name of this book? Here, this book, it'll be on the screen. I finished and I gave it 5 stars. It was absolutely phenomenal. The commentary, the character development, the attention to detail, the gore, the actual extreme writing, like the descriptions of the gore that was happening. It was all phenomenal. Like, I love John Ethan so fucking much. I really think he can do no wrong. And the like dear reader little author's note just made me love him even more when you hear kind of the inspiration for the story. I always have those thoughts of like knowing what kind of extreme horror reader I am and knowing why I read it. And then you can't help but think like other people who consume the same content cannot be doing it for benign reasons. Like, of course, there are sickos out there, just like in any category of readers, there are sickos. And yeah, this is a very real possibility, which made the story even more scary thinking about the extreme horror readers out there in my community who are absolute freaks and may, you know, stalk an author or even just like use extreme horror to feed their fantasies. It's like so meta and such a great concept, and it was executed just as perfectly. Like, I'm obsessed with this book. I am so happy that I picked it up. And as I always say when I read a John Ethan book, I cannot wait to pick up more from him. He also said he's working on a slasher right now in the author's note, and I cannot wait for that. Y'all know slashers are my favorite, so yay for that. I think I'm going to tack on one more book onto this impromptu vlog, and that's going to be Run on Red. I don't know what this thriller is about, but apparently it's twisty and incredible. And I mentioned it in my last KU recommendations video because so many people had recommended it to me, and even more comments were like, Haley, you have to read Run on Red. So I am going to do that. And when I'm getting into it, I will let you know. But my sessions start in 15 minutes, so I'm not gonna have time to get into it now. I'll see ya soon with thoughts. Good morning vlog. I am out at the park halfway through my morning sessions and I have a little break, so I'm just sitting in the car. I was supposed to be reading. I haven't started Run on Red yet, but concert videos are dropping from the Arctic Monkeys tour since it just started, and oh my god, I'm gonna actually scream, cry, throw up. I'm gonna be front row, so that'll be nice when my time comes, and it's gonna be a really good time. I'm gonna ask Alex Turner, did he miss me? The last time he saw me was, I believe, in 2018 when I was front row at his festival set, so I am going to marry this man. This ring is, in fact, not from Cameron. It's just a placeholder for Alex Turner. I'm so obsessed with him. If you don't know, I have a tattoo for Crying Lightning, and all the set lists that are dropping are putting Crying Lightning on the set for either the third or fourth song. So I know my makeup is not gonna last through 3 songs. I'm gonna literally sob. So I've been just sitting in my car fangirling, haven't done any reading, but I just wanted to say hello, check in. I'm alive, doing my day. I'm just not reading. I think after my morning sessions are over, I have a longer break between that and my afternoon session. So I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and read, maybe one with a patio. That sounds fun. And then we can make some progress on Right On Red. Hello vlog, I am done at the little coffee shop patio I was at, and while I was sitting there, I got about a quarter of the way into Run on Red. Basically, this is a super fast-paced survival story about 2 girls running in their car, trying to escape these 2 masked killers that are following them, tailgating them, trying to run. So if you like a super fast-paced survival story, like something like No Exit is the basic one that I always think of because it's my favorite, but also I'm thinking of something like Be Not Far From Me. Like, they basically just got stranded somewhere and it's giving wilderness. It's giving like these 2 girls are gonna have to survive the elements and these 2 masked killers, and it's going so fast. I was sitting there and I did not realize that I'd read over 50 pages just in the time that I was like eating my tacos, chilling. So I'm super excited to get more into it. I'm going to drive home. I have a few more sessions to do when I get there, just on telehealth, and then I'm going over to my best friend's house for a little like bestie group dinner. But I'm gonna try to find some time in there to read because now I'm like super sucked in. I will let you know when I have thoughts at the halfway point. Nurse, she's romanticizing her coconut water. Nurse, get her. Y'all, I am halfway through Run on Red and I do not want to stop reading, but I have to work. I have sessions and it's killing me because it is so fast paced, so good at building suspense and intrigue. Like every time I think, oh, this is going to start to get repetitive and boring, nope. Another layer is added on. This is a really good thriller. I haven't felt this like heart pumping feeling in a while reading these thrillers. So this is the one. This is one to keep your eye on. I mean, we don't know yet. I'll let you know about the final twist, but halfway mark, I'm hooked. vlog. It is the next morning and I have finished Run on Red by Noelle West Ely. Oh my god. This was a wild ride. It was so quick, so fast paced. Oh my gosh. The twists were unfolding and it was nothing that I ever would have guessed. I thought I had it clocked and I didn't. And for a thriller to catch me off guard nowadays, oh my gosh, so good. The only thing that I didn't like was the very end was just so abrupt. I got to the epilogue and I was like, oh, thank God there's an epilogue. Like I get a little bit more closure. But the epilogue was just kind of rushed. It didn't give a lot of detail. It was like, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, the end. And I needed to spend a little bit more time with the emotions after developing such close connections, and like I really cared for these characters in the survival situation they were going through, so like I needed a little bit more closure there. But other than that, it was a great high octane thriller. If you're looking for something to like get you out of a slump, if you're a fan of No Exit or 5 Survive by Holly Jackson, I think you would love Run on Red. So I gave it 4 stars and I highly recommend it. Kindle Unlimited is just such a slay. I cannot believe we got only 4 and 5 star books out of this entire vlog. Like that just is crazy. I read so many stellar books in this video, and the fact that this was unplanned, it's like, this just needed to happen. The world knew that I needed some KU books in my life. So I highly recommend all of these books. I hope you enjoy them if you check them out. And also don't forget to check out free prints down below. Get your 15 free prints with free shipping. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to go to therapy and read a book this week. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!